Hey, how you doing, folks? Well, welcome to the Final Score. I'm Scott Abraham. Thank you for tuning in. The high school boys basketball season on Delmarva is quickly winding down. In just a couple more weeks, we'll be talking playoffs, seedings, and brackets. Tonight's big game was in the EZAC Conference. Worcester Prep loaded the bus for a showdown with Salisbury Christian. The Jaguars and the Mallards is our game of the week. In their first meeting, Worcester Prep won by 3, picked this game up in the fourth quarter. Salisbury Christian up 6. Let's make it 8. Mike Vogel steals the inbounds pass and scores the layup. The Jaguars extend the lead. The Mallards playing with some urgency now. Owen Nally coast to coast for the bucket. Team high 14 points. Worcester Prep chipping away at the deficit. Salisbury Christian likes to run as well. Danny Kang driving and scoring. More from the Jaguars. Kang feeds Zach Johnson, not the golfer, but a pretty good basketball player. Strong finish in the paint. Joey Choquette led the way with 19 points as Salisbury Christian beats Worcester Prep 59-49.
Definitely one of the things that we worked on the hardest is defensively and also really working on our fast break and just staying together as a team.
Our defense, most definitely our defense, and then the great teamwork that we played with. Everyone was scoring, everyone was passing, we were just playing well as a team.
Salisbury Christian returns to action on Monday at Delmarva Christian. Opening tip is set for 5:30. Staying in the EZAC Conference, the Salisbury School hosting Delmarva Christian. Check out the rack focus from my videographer, Jared Perriman. He is quickly becoming a legend at WBOC. First quarter, the Royals get off to a fast start. Ben Little hits from behind the arc. Then check out this next play. Josh Decker saves this ball from going out of bounds, eventually gets the ball back, hoop in the harm. Delmarva Christian up 6. The Dragons come right back off the miss. Bendy Pop converts underneath, 2 of his game-high 20 points. Late in the quarter, the Royals, Matt Dykstra, misses in the lane, gets his own rebound, turns and scores, team-high 17 points. However, the Salisbury School comes back to win 58-49. The Parkside boys basketball team is back on the winning track. Winners of 4 straight games, the Rams have a big-time showdown looming next week with crosstown rival Y High. Before they can start focusing on the Indians, tonight Parkside had a first get past Crisfield. In their first game, the Rams won 97-45. Late second quarter, Parkside up 20 and tacking more on the board. Lucas Holmes buries a trifecta. Reminds me of myself back in high school. I tell you, I was lethal from behind the arc, my friends. The Rams can also play a little D. Xavier Waters, the steal and the lay-in, game high 15 points off the bench. Parkside led by 27 at the break. And look at my girl Hannah, having a good time at the game as always. Now beginning of the third quarter, the Crabbers still playing hard off the glass and in, but the Rams would have the last laugh. Dejor Diggs, 3-ball corner pocket. Yes, sir, Parkside all over Crisfield tonight, 71-26. Girls basketball, Salisbury Christian battling Worcester Prep. Midway through the first quarter, the Jaguars take to the outside. Savannah Dukes knocks down the triple. Salisbury Christian up 2. The Mallards unfazed. Sophie Brennan finds Molly Soleil on the jumper, and Molly does not disappoint. Team high 14 points. Beginning of the second quarter, the Jags buckling down on D. Dukes steps in front of the pass. Layup is good. Worcester Prep matching them every step of the way. Lee Lingo gets the offensive rebound and hits the short jumper in the paint. Worcester Prep tops Salisbury Christian 43-31. The Salisbury School girls basketball team facing Delmarva Christian. First quarter, the Royals working the ball inside. Ashley McCoy converts in the lane. Delmarva Christian up 13-7. They set up the half-court press and good things happen. Mackenzie Kinnikin steal and the layup. The Royals and Kinnikin weren't done. Nice baseline drive with the left hand here and finishes with the right. Delmarva Christian pulling away. Late in the quarter, McCoy wide open inside. That's a mistake. Game high 16 points. Delmarva Christian beats the Salisbury School 55-38. Well, now it's time for my student section of the week. I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun this year covering high school basketball games across Delmarva. The passion, the pride, it makes the atmosphere so much better, and people are taking notice. Not a day goes by where somebody doesn't come up to me and say they love what I'm doing with these student sections. I had a couple of new contenders this week. The Dog Pound from Laurel had a strong showing against Delmar. And I was happy to see Smyrna get a student section going last night versus Polytech. Hey, great atmosphere in the Parkside Bennett game earlier in the week. The Rams Green Machine was quite impressive, but this week I have to give the slight edge to the Bleacher Creatures from Bennett. They are my student section of the week. With the regular season winding down, I hope all the other schools are watching. It's crunch time. The playoffs are coming up. You got to step up your game. You have another chance next week to be featured right here on The Final Score. Well, we're just getting started on The Final Score. It's time to give some love to high school wrestling. We'll have highlights from 5 different matchups, including this matchup between Polytech and Sussex Tech. Find out which team picked up the dual match win. Stay with us. The Final Score rolls on.